Hello everyone, myself Sowmya, Assistant Professor in CSE AIML Department, MLR Institute of Technology. So in this video, we are going to discuss about Introduction to jQuery. So coming to the overview of this presentation, so this video covers what is jQuery, what are the prerequisites to learn jQuery, so what is the difference between JavaScript and jQuery, so what is exactly a jQuery means, how to add this jQuery to our HTML page, and what is the syntax of this jQuery, and what is this document ready event, and we will also see one example application in this video. So first of all, introduction to jQuery. So jQuery is nothing but it's a JavaScript library. So it's not a new programming language, it is part of JavaScript only. So in JavaScript, one of the library file is jQuery. So it simplifies the JavaScript programming. So we know, like, if we use the library files or the packages, predefined packages or predefined library files, it will make our programming or process simple. So in the same way, using jQuery also, we can make our process simple. And it is very easy to learn. Why? Because the syntax and the things very simple in jQuery. So the main purpose of jQuery is to make our process simple. Right? So whenever you develop your website, you need to do so many things in the front end, whatever it may be, right? So to make that work very simple, we can use this library files. For example, if I want to do some animations, if I use only the JavaScript code, it will be long lines of code. But whenever you use this jQuery, we can use some predefined functions which are available in this library. So coming to the prerequisites, we should know HTML, the basic CSS and JavaScript before going to this jQuery. And what is the difference between JavaScript and jQuery? So we know it's a part of JavaScript, but how it is different from the JavaScript? So we know in JavaScript, if I write any code like animation, or if I want to hide some elements, then you need a long lines of code if I use only the JavaScript code. But whereas if I use the jQuery, it will take only fewer lines. Why it will take the fewer lines? In the sense, it will use the predefined functions. And we know JavaScript is a language. So obviously it is heavier than jQuery. So language, in the sense, it has to provide all the things, not only libraries, it has so many other things in the language. So it is heavyweight. So whereas jQuery is only a library file, so it is considered as a lightweight. And next is JavaScript is a programming language, whereas jQuery is a API, application programming interface. So it is a library file. So these are the basic differences between the jQuery and the JavaScript. So what is exactly jQuery? So jQuery is a lightweight, and we have a slogan here: write less, do more, using JavaScript library. So basically jQuery is a lightweight JavaScript library. So with this, we can write less and do more. So we are using predefined functions here. Using that functions, we can do more things. So if I use jQuery with the fewer lines of code, I can do many things. Whereas if I write the same program using only the pure JavaScript, it will take more lines of code. So what exactly jQuery will do? So it will do HTML and DOM manipulation. For example, I have some elements, HTML elements. I have a paragraph element. So I want to apply some actions on this. So we know, like, how to access this HTML document from the JavaScript. We know that using DOM, document object model. So here also same thing, using that DOM, we can access that HTML part and we can modify that HTML part. We can, we can erase the contents, we can update the contents, whatever you want, you can do all the things by using this jQuery also. And next is CSS manipulation. So we have some styles in the existing HTML page. We can do some manipulations using this jQuery. And HTML event methods also. So whenever you click on a button, what should happen? So previously in the jQuery, we used to write some functions, user-defined function. And here also you can write the predefined, you can use the predefined functions to do that action. Whenever you click on some button, what should happen? Whenever you click on some paragraph, what should happen? So all those things you can do using this jQuery. And we can also do some effects and animations using this jQuery methods, and we can use the utilities also. So then how to add this jQuery to your HTML page? So it is similar to AngularJS library file. In AngularJS also we discussed, like, AngularJS is a framework. Using that, how to access that framework methods or library files. So by including the source file. So here also same thing, we can include the source file to access the libraries of this jQuery. But how to include that source file? Using the script tag again. Why? Because it's a part of JavaScript, I should use the script tag only. Script source is equal to, here we can include the two files. So the first file is, you can download the jQuery from jQuery.com website. So wherever you install the jQuery, for example, C drive, I have installed the jQuery, that path you can give here. The jQuery.js file will be available in this folder. That particular path you should give here. Otherwise, you can directly use the CDN link, Content Delivery Network. So Google will provide this link. Not only Google, we have other websites also which will provide the CDN links of this jQuery. So you can get this link from the internet and you can include this link in every jQuery program. So what is this link exactly? This is a library file. So from this library file only, you can able to access all the predefined methods of jQuery. So and then you need to close this script tag. So these two statements you need to include in every jQuery program. Wherever you want, you can include. And what is the syntax of jQuery? So whenever I'm writing some code of jQuery in my program, how to indicate that, how to the website knows that the user is going to write the jQuery code in the program. So this is the basic syntax of jQuery statement. So $of selector dot action. So this is the basic syntax of any jQuery statement. So here dollar indicates what? It defines or access the jQuery. So whenever you write this dollar, that indicates you're going to use the jQuery in your application. And after that, selector. So what you are selecting from the HTML page. So you're going to apply all these actions, all these things to the HTML program. So in the HTML document, whatever the elements you have, I have H1 elements, I have P element, I have anchor tag, I have table tag. So many elements are there. So which element you want to access here? That is nothing but selector. Which element you are selecting from the HTML page. Whether you are selecting a single element, a group of elements or the entire document. So those things you can specify in the selector section. And dot action. What is the action you want to apply on that selected element? For example, consider the P element. I am selecting the element as P and I want to hide this element. What is the action you are applying here? Hide. So hide is the action. So what is the action or operation you want to perform on the selected element? So that is nothing but action. So this action generally we are going to use the predefined functions of the jQuery. So this is the basic syntax of jQuery. So few examples of this jQuery syntax. So $of, we know the selector dot action. So action is a predefined function here. In all these four cases, I am taking the action as hide. So that means I am going to hide some element. So which element you are hiding, that will be indicated using this selector. So in the first case, I am using this. This refers to the current element. So whatever the element you are operating on currently, the current element will be hidden. The second one is P. P stands for paragraph tag. So if it is any tag name, within the double quote directly you need to mention. So if I specify P, all the paragraph elements will be taken. So if I specify H1 elements, H1 tag elements will be taken. So like that, if it is a tag name, directly specify the tag name. So next is dot test. So dot indicates what? Class. So if the class name is test, then all those elements will be considered here. So dot indicates what? Class. So whoever, whichever the tags are having the class name as test, then those elements will be hidden here. The same way, last case is hash test. Hash indicates what? ID. So the element which is having the ID as test, that particular element will be hidden. So the difference between these two things is hash indicates what? ID. So with this ID, only one particular element will be selected. So ID should be unique. So with this ID, only one element will be there. Whatever the element is having this ID, that particular element will be hidden. So whereas this one, dot test. Test is the class name. So the class name may be common for multiple elements. So the elements which are having the same class name test, all those elements will be hidden. So here the multiple elements will be taken and here in this case only one element will be considered. And now when I need to apply this, when I need to do this action, right? So that is nothing but document ready event. That can be indicated using document ready event. So whenever the document is ready, what is document here? Document is nothing but HTML document. So whenever your HTML document is ready, then at that case, you can do these all actions, right? So how to indicate that? Using these two syntaxes. The first one is $. So we know dollar indicates the jQuery and document. We know in JavaScript, document refers to what? Our HTML document. So dollar of document, whenever your document is ready, then write this function. What is this function? This function indicates what? The jQuery statement. So whatever you want to do the actions, those actions you need to write under this function. So dollar of document refers to what? Your HTML document. Whenever your HTML document is ready, do this action. This is one way. Otherwise, you can directly indicate the dollar symbol. Dollar symbol is what? It's an indication of your jQuery and followed by the function. So this function by default it will be executed without any action. So these are the two cases you can use in your HTML application. So this is a basic example application which covers all these topics now, right? In the header section, I'm writing a script tag. So source is equal to, I'm using the CD and link here, content delivery network. So this can be taken, this is taken from the googleapis.com website, right? It is providing the CD and links. So this indicates what? It is a jQuery library file. So this file is going to provide the different library functions to our program. Then I'm closing the script tag. After that, again I'm opening a new script tag to write my jQuery code. So whenever you want to write your own jQuery code, you need to open a script tag. Now when the script tag needs to be executed, just now we discussed. So when you want to execute these actions, whenever the document is ready. How to mention that? So dollar of document dot ready. So ready is a function here, predefined function which is provided by this jQuery library. So whenever the document is ready, do this function. What is this function? This function is telling dollar of P. What is the selector here? Selector is P. P means what? Paragraph. So whenever you click, so dollar of P dot click. What is the action? Click. So whenever you click on this paragraph, what you need to do? Again, I'm writing a function. So again, I'm opening an implicit function. So this function, what is doing? Dollar of this. This refers to what? Current element. What is current element? P. So currently you are referring paragraph. So this will be replaced with P. That will be hide. Hide is the action here. So that will be hidden. So in this program, you're going to use the three library functions. What is the first one? Ready. The next one, click, and the next one, hide. So whenever the document is ready, you're going to apply this logic. What is your logic? Whenever you click on any paragraph, that particular paragraph will be hidden. So why I'm saying that particular paragraph? Why? Because I'm using this here. This refers to the current paragraph. Currently, whatever the paragraph you have selected, you have clicked, that particular paragraph will be hidden. So that's all. You're closing this inner function, right? And after that, you're closing this outer function. And I'm closing my script part. I'm also closing the header section. So generally try to write all your script parts in the header section and the HTML part in the body section. Now coming to the body section, I'm writing three different paragraphs here. If you click on me, I'll disappear one paragraph. Click me away, click me two. So three paragraphs I'm writing. So what is the output I'll get? So this is the output I'm getting. But what is the action it is doing? So whenever you click on the first paragraph, it will be disappear. If you click on the second paragraph, again it will be disappear. If you click on the third paragraph, that will be disappear. So whenever you click on a particular element, paragraph element, that particular paragraph will be hidden. So we'll try to execute this program. So the execution will be normal HTML programs only. So this is the output I'm getting. So if you click on any paragraph, for example, I'm clicking on this paragraph, so that will be hidden. If you click on the first paragraph, that will be hidden. If you click on this paragraph, that will be hidden. So that is the logic of this application. So that is about the basics of jQuery. So in this video, we have discussed what is jQuery, what is the difference between jQuery and JavaScript. So we have also seen how to write this jQuery, the basic syntax and the basic application of jQuery. Thank you.